Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. It is your girl, Kiki Perez, aka Empower Your Mind, and I am back for another daily reading. Now, I don't even know if I can say daily, I should say weekly or monthly or random check ins. All right. So let me go back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It is your girl Kiki Perez, aka Empower Your Mind, and I am back for another random ass reading. Now, I don't have anything in particular that I want to read on. I just felt the immediate need to hop on and deliver, I guess, a much needed message for someone. Um, I really have. Hold on, let me turn my microphone down. And it's crazy because I really have no idea what really made me say, all right, hop on real quick and give a message. So yeah, this is just gonna be pretty much freestyle, a little bit of intuition, and I'll probably just pull some clarifying cards for you guys. Again, this is really pretty much whatever message needs to come through. Somebody needs to hear it. So pay attention to some of the, I guess, words that I might say. Sometimes, y'all, to be honest, I just ramble and I just kind of get the message out however I feel like I'm receiving it. And sometimes it doesn't make sense to me, but a lot of times, honestly, it feels like it resonates with you guys listening because I'm always getting feedback on people saying, yo, you literally took the words right out of my mouth. So I have learned to just go ahead and spit whatever is coming out of my mouth, whether it makes sense to me or not. And just getting right into it, I feel that for some of you, you are very much so in that energy of wanting to be like a full-time entrepreneur. And that is kind of been like what is super common within my readings. I feel like a lot of you guys are really in that energy of having to brand yourself. It's almost like it is a need. You know, you guys need to go ahead and start that business, set the tone for your future, right? Or if some of you are already in some type of business type of situation, I feel like you need to dive a little bit deeper in yourself or find that like specific niche that really complements you, or maybe you're dealing with a partner that really doesn't complement you, so you need to maybe find a new partner, or you're just not meant to be with a partner and you need to start something new on your own. That's kind of what I'm getting right off the bat, and I feel like a lot of you are going to have that decision coming up very soon, or some of you are going to be having like a super crazy decision to come up soon. And then another number that I have been seeing a lot lately, and it's really on my mind right now, and I've been seeing 5, 6, and 7. Okay, so it's super odd because I normally see like a 2, 3, 4, or 1, 1, 1, you know, or 2, 2, 2 type of number synchronicities. But it was weird for me to kind of look and see like 5, 6, 7. Okay, so a lot of you are going to be dealing in situations where it was maybe a difficult situation, and you are now about to kind of be on that receiving end of great outcomes. Okay, if you were dealing with a person or a situation that you felt like you weren't going to win, or the outcome was going to be not in your favor, I'm getting the message that it is going to be in your favor. So there's really nothing for you to worry about. I feel like a lot of you are kind of like, it's not a battle for someone else. It's kind of like you were kind of like in that battle for yourself, and it was just more of a, it's going to be more of a shocking like disbelief, like, wow, did that just really happen that way? You know, I feel like some of you are really thinking the worst of a situation, and in the end you're going to gain that clarity, you're going to gain that truth, and there's going to be some sort of fairness that surrounds whatever the situation that you are dealing with. I do feel like a lot of you could be dealing with some type of emotional or mental manipulation. If you guys are in a situation where someone is trying to manipulate you, definitely move away from there. And I do feel like for some of you, that individual is not doing it on purpose. I feel like um, they did have the right intentions when it comes to dealing with you, but their energy isn't good. A lot of you need to focus a little bit more on your cash flow, okay? When I say that, I mean there's an abundance of cash coming to you, but you are somehow kind of blocking that. And I'm not sure if it is the fact that you are not being accepting of your blessings. I feel like some of you need to kind of go a little bit more within and acknowledge that you do deserve all of these amazing things that is coming to you, so that you can actually be able to hold on to it, to catch it. So a lot of you are kind of like, okay, the money, it could be coming, but no, it probably is. Get out of that doubtful energy and just recognize that you do deserve good things. All right. A lot of times we miss opportunities because we're not open to accept it. And the reason why we're not open to accept it is because we don't feel that we deserve it, but we fucking do. So if you are this person that's in that type of energy, please, boo boo, let it go. Okay. Some of you guys are going to be moving on from situations. I feel that it is probably nearing to a time where you're just kind of fed up and you are ready to be on the move. And then I'm also getting the message also. Oh my gosh. All right. So being just super direct. If you were listening to me and you were like, in your mind, you had a question and you want me to answer it, the answer I'm supposed to give you is hell no. Okay. Literally just like that. And then they're showing me the number 2. So when I see the number 2, I'm feeling like you guys are 2 of what? Okay, so two. Okay, so yeah, it feels like something materialistic. I'm not really sure how to decipher what I'm seeing, but I feel like I'm being shown like 2 objects. So I don't know if you guys were wanting one or the other, or you had to make a choice. I'm not sure. But I do feel that has something to do with like materialism type of thing. So I guess think of the card like a 2 of Pentacles, right? And that's all about maybe balance ish, in the material world. But I got the message to tell you no. So whatever it is that you wanted me to answer, or you were thinking in your mind, is she going to answer it, or whatever the case may be, the answer is no. All right. And that you're overthinking situations, or maybe it's that you're giving too much energy to the wrong situation. You need to kind of take a time out and just kind of ease your mind. A lot of you are going to be needing to go into a moment of solitude. It is time for you to get kind of content with being with yourself. Think about your behaviors. Think about oh wow. Okay. All right. Okay. All right, so some of you really need to check yourself, okay? And y'all know I don't sugarcoat nothing, but I do feel like some of you are in need of a mental check-in, I guess. Like, you kind of have to go within to gain a little bit of clarity. You need to go on that quest for your own personal truth. Before you can demand somebody else be truthful to you, you kind of have to be truthful with yourself, is what I'm getting. 1 second. Let's see here. All right. Let's give a shuffle. All right. What do we need to know? What messages do some of my listeners need to hear? I'm going to ask that. Let's see. Any important messages? Some of you guys are definitely going to be dealing with some type of legal contracts. Before you sign these contracts, be sure to ask questions. or if you are in a situation where you need a mediator, trust your intuition. If you feel like you need a mediator, definitely do not proceed without getting one. Also, in those type of legal situations, you're being called to have patience, and know that there will be someone, or there is someone who is handling the situation in a foul way. I feel like a lot of you have some foul play at hand here. Do not back down. Hold yourself down. My Empower Your Mind card, the podcast card, flew out of my deck. So for some of you guys, definitely ground and cleanse. The number 10. So that's all about completions. Some of you are going to be having a lot of opportunities for growth in your finances. Take advantage of that. If you're in a situation where you do not feel fulfilled, it is time for you to definitely end that situation and move forward, or you will be repeating that cycle. You are dealing with someone who's very dishonest and disloyal. It is time for you to basically take the garbage out, because there's some new person that's coming into your life. Some of you were dealing with a third party situation, and you're going to go through a time where you need to heal, because the individual that you were dealing with was putting up a front. You were basically dating the representative. You were not dating that actual person. You kind of met that person on the end. A lot of you guys just kind of opened up to this individual. You expressed yourself to this person, and it just wasn't what was best for you, because this person ended up turning to be like a very childish and immature person, and they can't handle when someone is speaking to them in the tone of like an adult. And they're also very jealous. And they're probably stalking your social media, because I'm feeling like some of you are like, fuck social media, I'm just gonna deactivate my pages. All right, so some of you guys are definitely going to be either going back to school, or you're learning something new about yourself. It could be significant for some of you guys that you're kind of learning to find out more information before you make certain decisions. But I feel like a lot of you are in a period of learning from your mistakes, especially in love situations. I feel like a lot of you guys were kind of having those moments where you were catching feelings over situations that you should not have been catching feelings for. And you were made to be like they made you feel like you were crazy. That's probably where that emotional and mental manipulation comes about. But I feel like a lot of you were kind of like, a person was telling you, oh no, you're crazy, and lo and behold, you knew what you were talking about. And it could have caused some of you to go into like a moment of depression. But yes, for some of you guys who have not left this person and making you feel like that, you need to pay attention to their actions when they are not around you, okay? But it's really time for you to kind of break free from the situation. You definitely need to walk away. I feel like a lot of you are going to be dealing with breaks and separations, and that is okay. It's definitely time for you to let go. It's definitely time for you guys to let go of that emotional detachment. There's going to be a lot of life changes for a lot of you guys, especially in the area of love. I really feel like a lot of you guys are like not settling for less, and you're going to be kind of in a period of reflection, right? Or awakening. Okay, now some of you, I don't know, I heard check your insurance. That's funny. Check your insurance. Some of you guys might want to make sure that whatever situations you are going into, you want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. I'm going to say that. All right. Make sure that the risks that you guys are taking are going to be, fruitful for you. They're not just, some random decisions that you're making, and in the end, you're going to, fuck yourself. You don't want to do that. All right, let's get an overall message for our elements. I'm going to do fire sign right now. What's the overall message for our fire signs? Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. All right, we have, the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, guys. All right, so with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like a lot of you are going to be going through some type of loneliness. You could be dealing with some type of loss in family situations, or maybe have some type of family conflicts. Pay attention to how you are handling your finances. I don't know. I'm getting a sense that some of you may be dealing with a person who you basically met your match. If some of you are dealing with a karmic situation, like whatever you put out, you're about to receive. For some of you, it is not going to be nice. I want to be nosy because I want to be nosy. Let me clarify this. Can I have clarification for this 10 of Pentacles in reverse? Clarity for this 10 of Pentacles in reverse, please. Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay. Okay, so guys, I got the 5 of Cups in reverse. On the bottom of the deck, we have 3 of Swords. Ooh, spicy. All right, so all right, so this is what I feel. I feel like a lot of you in the past may have dealt with some type of heartbreak, some type of loss. You were super depressed. I feel like for some of you guys, it caused you to be in some type of health situation, or you suffered loss due to health situations. But I feel like some of you, I'm looking at this card and there's a snake on it. So, hey, some of you were dealing with an individual. Like I said, you're dealing with a person who is kind of, I feel like it's paired with finances. So maybe you're dealing with someone who kind of, eats you up dry. I'm not really sure, but you're dealing with a snake here. You probably think that you're in this amazing situation and you're with a person who, they're probably going to fuck you over. But I do feel like there is some type of energy that you put out that you are receiving. I feel like this is odd, and I'm gonna just say it. I feel like for some of you, either you are pregnant. If you are Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, and you are pregnant, I feel like maybe your situation, you are the third party person, or you are pregnant and your individual left you for a third party. But I feel like there's like a whole fire sign left somebody to be with someone else that they thought was going to be what was best for them, and it turns out that it's like fucking Chucky, right? Yeah, this is definitely what I'm feeling here. Some pregnancy surrounds this. So if this is resonate with you, y'all messy. But no, we have the 5 of Cups in reverse for clarification of this 10 of Pentacles. The 5 of Cups in reverse. You're going to move on from the situation, and you will recover. But I do feel like for a lot of you, you effed up really. You thought the grass was greener, but it's okay, because you're gonna go from that 5 of Cups in reverse, and you're gonna move on to the 2 of Cups in the upright position, and that's definitely going to be, your marriage, or your partnership, your proposal. Okay. So yes, you are going to go through some difficult times, Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo, but the outcome is going to be going into a situation that best serves your life. Now let's go into our next element, which is going to be our earth signs, Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. Okay, some of you guys are going to be going into new beginnings after what seems to be you guys, I feel like you guys were suffering from some sort of your lack of love, or maybe you were dealing with maybe an abusive person. No, see, that's that manipulation again coming up. Some of you were dealing with someone who was definitely emotionally manipulative, okay? And you moved on, or you decided to move on from that situation here. And just try to take, I guess, a chance on finding some new beginnings. I pulled the Knight of Pentacles in the end result for you guys. So for our earth signs in the end, after dealing with someone, who probably was a little bit emotionally abusive to you, you're walking into the Knight of Pentacles, which is a person who's a little patient and kind of reliable. He works hard, or she works hard. I think you're moving to a better situation, just not the situation that is your like forever situation. I feel like a lot of you are going to go through two more people before you find, that love that you deserve. Yeah, absolutely. You guys are going to go through three people before you get to the love that you are meant to be with. And I feel like a lot of you are going to have to go through those cycles with three different people because you settle. All right? So, moral of the story, don't fucking settle. Now, let me go on to our air signs. We have Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. All right. Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Let me see here. I'm using a different deck, so that's why you guys hear me shuffling. Excuse that. I try to pre-shuffle. All right, give me two more. All right. For our air, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. Uh-oh. All right, so a lot of you guys are coming out of situations that I feel like a lot of you are dealing with some recovery from a past situation. I feel like you guys are kind of you're coming out of a situation where you probably were hurt. I'll say like the last 10 years of your life have kind of been a little everywhere. I won't say that it has not been stable, but I feel like you were just kind of going with whatever fucking flow. It wasn't really until now that you feel like you need to get your life together. We have also the Three of Swords, and I feel like in this situation, you guys probably dealt with some heartbreaks. You dealt with some type of loss. You guys were definitely in the moment of grieving. But then in the end, we have the Ten of Pentacles. All right. And that's all about that wealth. You guys are worrying about manifesting, your wealth, literally, like coins for real. All right. I do feel that for some of you, you are definitely wanting that family right now, family life. You're focused on preparing for a family or leaving, a Ten of Pentacles is all about leaving a legacy or creating some type of inheritance or leaving an inheritance. In job situations, it could be about retirements and stuff like that. But I feel like a lot of you are like, fuck any, fuck love right now. I need to focus on my money. All right. Because you have the Two of Cups here. in reverse though. So you guys are kind of like not interested in people wasting your time is what I feel. You know, you feel like if you're going to indulge in a relationship, that person needs to be worth it, worth your time and your effort. With this Two of Pentacles here in the reverse, and then we have the Nine of Pentacles as well here. So it's like you guys are not interested in the emotions, you know, that comes with relationships. You are really worried about getting yourself back on track. I'm seeing this Nine of Pentacles here, and it's all about, you know, living that luxurious life and being a little bit of yeah, you want to be by yourself, really. You want to be by yourself or with someone who understands your lifestyle, and your lifestyle is being a bougie bitch. Overall, we have the overall energy is the Four of Swords. Oh no, I'm sorry, the Four of Rods. So absolutely, yeah, you're celebrating, man. You are definitely celebrating this whole wealth victory you got going on. You said I need you to understand that I want to live this bougie life. As long as Boo Boo can understand that you are being a bougie bitch right now, I think everything's gonna work with y'all. Earth signs, I'm sorry, we're doing air signs. Everything's gonna work out with these air signs, you know, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini. As long as your boo thing can understand that you are now a bougie bitch. Let's go into our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. I almost hate reading this element, you know, because these cards be talking to me. And it's just been an amazing year for water signs. If you have water in your chart, you are fucking lit. All right. One more time for our water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. All right. Oh, wow. Pulled the Strength card. Oh, wow. Ten of Pentacles and the Justice. So some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. You could have Leo in your chart, but that Strength here. So if you're dealing with a situation where you feel like everybody is against you, don't even worry about it, because I'm getting a strong sense that you are divinely protected. All right. You do not need to defend yourself on anything. Do not need to explain yourself. I feel like a lot of you have so many choices of people, places, things. You just need to choose one. Okay, we do have the Justice card here, so you could be dealing with a situation that in the end it's going to all be good. It's going to work out in your favor, whatever it needs. I mean, at the end of the day, every situation when it comes to these Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces, these water signs, like, it's always a win-win for us. Not to throw shade to any other elements, but it's always a win for us, because you definitely win if you don't, and you definitely win if you do. You're going to learn. You're going to have an opportunity for growth. So for me, that's always a win-win situation. I feel like the truth is really about to come out about somebody. I feel like I'm looking at the Strength card, and there is like 3 little flowers on this woman here. And then she has like this little barrette thingy in her hair, and it's in the shape of an 8. Okay. I don't know, when I'm looking at that, I see 3. And I feel like you're walking away, or somebody walked away. Somebody's walking away from a water sign. They're walking away from a water sign, and that is why the water sign needs to have some strength. But it's okay, because while they walking away, you're left with these 10 of Pentacles and this Justice. Everything gonna work out in your favor, along with this 9 of Pentacles as well. Okay, in reverse though. Let's see. Let me look at this 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So with this 9 of Pentacles in reverse, I feel like some of you could be dealing with maybe some financial issues. because we do see the Four of Pentacles here with that, and that just kind of screams to me that maybe because I see around the Justice, so I feel like maybe you guys were dealing with someone who was maybe a little bit greedy, or maybe you lost a little bit of yourself because you were trying to give too much to someone else and not enough to yourself, and you took a loss there. Okay. Yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like a lot of you took a loss. Y'all took an L because you was trying to put all your energy into someone else besides you. Let me take a sip of tea to that. Stop putting so much energy into people that don't fucking deserve it. Trust me, I had to learn that shit the hard way. Won't ever catch me doing that ever again in my life. The only energy that I'm giving is a reciprocation of the energy that I'm getting. Bars. All right, y'all. I'm over here really just ranting, but I feel like that was a message that I need to get out. Let me go ahead and do an 11 card drop for you guys, okay? 11 card drop. Real quick. 11 card drop. I might edit this and make it a few different readings, and I'll probably upload it as one. Okay, a lot of you guys are not indulging in any more alcohol. I need to learn from that. Kudos to you. A lot of you guys definitely need to focus on your spiritual growth. Some of you are going to be taking vacations. Make sure y'all keep y'all mask on. A lot of you guys are definitely needing to move on from your past. You should be grieving in a healthy way, and you are definitely not. For some of you guys, you definitely need to put yourself out there a little bit more. You cannot find your Prince Charming or your princess, your queen, your goddess if you're not, willing to put yourself out there and be vulnerable. Okay, so if you definitely want to meet someone, you kind of have to be open to that. A lot of you guys have some serious situations that you need to make decisions on. You're being called to do that. And I mean, when I say being called to do it, you need to make that decision now, because if you're not going to get rewarded, motherfucker gonna put you in timeout. And I don't think you want to be in a universal timeout. Okay, trust me. A lot of you need to recognize that you have a lot of power within you. You need to recognize your inner strength, and that comes with, proper self-care. Okay, so if you're not putting yourself first and you're not indulging in that self-care, this is definitely where you want to be. A lot of you guys are not recognizing how courageous you can be. For some of you guys, child, you definitely are in a situation where you need to keep your faith. Some of you are dealing with someone who is super childish. It could be a situation that pertains to your child who is moving into adulthood. If you are a parent who babies your kid and they're about to be on their own, do not handicap them moving into the world, as an adult. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to do that. You want to give your kids the proper tools so that they can handle themselves in any situation. Do not baby your kids, and don't shelter, or censor your kids from real life situations, because then you don't want that. A lot of you are in situations where you definitely need to recognize that relationship is not for you. You're getting a lot of red flags and you are not paying attention to them. The minute that you decide to walk away from a situation, you will be set free and you will elevate and you will blossom and you will be that beautiful free butterfly. And then last but not least, some of you guys are going to be coming into lots of coins. Okay, now just because you're getting a lot of coins coming in doesn't mean that they're going to stay. You have to put in the work continuously to have that money come in continuously. Make sure that you are having that positive mindset. You spend as you should spend, because luxury is normal. All right, don't think that luxury is like a privilege or it's no. Luxury should be a normal. So you need to spend the old money so that the new money can come in consistently. And if you guys are not really good with managing your money, then maybe you need to put a little bit more effort into that. Now, as usual, as always, it is your girl Kiki Perez, aka Empower Your Mind, and I am sending you guys positive vibes if you are in need and open to receive. I'm out, y'all. Peace.